Hi, my name is Shazib. I am a self-taught product designer and a community builder, and here on YouTube I make videos about productivity, design, and occasional lifestyle vlogs. In this video, I'm going to break down the best practices that you can follow to have a great mentor relationship with a design or any professional, but given my experience, I'll be talking from a design perspective. So if you are looking to get the most out of mentorship and you have finally figured out its many advantages of how it can benefit your career, then you should follow these best practices, which I have found to be very, very useful in my own experiences. So let's just quickly jump in. Figure out your goals. Now, before jumping into a conversation with a professional, with your mentor, your prospective mentor, don't just blindly jump in. You first need to realize, what do you want out of this relationship? What do you want at the end of this entire project which you are embarking on? You need to figure out your goals, whether it is growing as a designer, or landing your first job, or getting more experience, or getting making the most out of your current employment. And just figure out what you want to do first, and then jump into this entire mentorship game. Otherwise you would be lost, and it gives a very bad impact on your mentor. Do your research. Now, I know that we all like to get mentored by people who are working at amazing places, but that's not all. But that doesn't work for everyone. Like, many people have different goals. Like, sure, you can follow the buzzwords of big companies, but it's better that you don't. You should first of all do your research and figure out the interests and strengths of every design professional. Someone has got experience in startups, someone is from your own country, someone has got a similar educational background as you. So it depends on your own profile and how good of a match that mentor is. Like, as compatible as your mentor would be to your own profile, the better relationship you would form, and it would be more beneficial. So you do your research, find your future self in your prospective mentor. Before your first session, you should at least prepare 2 questions beforehand. Now, this is the fine print. Prepare before your conversation, and you should at least have 2 questions pre-prepared, and they should be general questions, not direct, like how do I get a job at XYZ company. Like, they are there to be your guide, not there to handhold you to your destination. So those 2 questions need to be very general. They don't need to be very direct, and they should add to your own personal and professional growth, as well as increase your own knowledge of your profession. While you are in your conversation, when you are talking to your mentor, don't listen to respond, rather listen to understand. Now, this is called empathic listening. We like to listen to respond, to impress, and to answer, to share our own knowledge. This is not going to work. Listen closely to solve your problems, not to show off or just to impress the mentor at XYZ company so that they can refer to you at their own company. That will not work. It should be a mutually beneficial relationship, first of all, and people love to be listened to, be respected. So do give them that, and if you give all of them that, then you will be such a mature design professional that you won't even need to ask for a referral or something. They would definitely do that themselves. Now, one more thing about questions is that don't make all the questions about you. Like, don't just focus on your own story, on your own career. Like, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I grow? How do I talk to this person? Don't make it all about you. Also interview them on how they got where they are. learn about them, learn about their journeys, because let me tell you, everybody loves to share about their own journey because they achieve something, and to feel content with that, they love to share their journey so that it can help others as well. So do interview them, don't make all the questions about you. And then finally, don't end the conversation with a full stop, but rather a comma. Now, I know I'm using metaphors. The thing is that don't end the conversation like you won't talk to them ever again, but always keep the door open. Always ask that if it would be okay if we were to have a conversation again in XYZ weeks or in these days, so that I can talk more about the progress I've made. Always reach out to them again, and always after your conversation leave them a message or an email thanking them for their time, because they actually took out the time for you. So all of this gives you a very, very good experience and really adds to your mentor relationship and makes it very, very healthy. I personally use ADPList for my entire mentorship experiences. Before that, I used to use LinkedIn, but now it's just ADPList. It has me covered. I can search people based on their interests, based on their strengths, based on the location where they are residing. Like my first mentor session was with a designer in my own country because I wanted to explore the design industry in my own country. So I booked a session there. Then I got a bit curious and I wanted to learn how things go abroad. So I booked a session with someone in Finland or in Europe. Then I wanted to learn about the big companies, like how they are different. So I booked a session with a designer at Amazon. So I use mentorship to answer my questions. I use mentorship to learn about their journeys, how I can learn from their steps, because to me, mentors are a future version of myself. I will eventually get there. I will be a mentor someday to many people. So I ask the questions which I would ask my future self. So ADPList is a remarkable resource for all designers and product managers. If you want to book a session with a design or industry professional, do head there, book a session, and just follow these best practices. And you are in good hands. So I think that would be all for this video, and I hope you learned something. If you think this can benefit others as well, feel free to share and give me a subscribe. Maybe I'm trying to grow on YouTube. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.